Hello wonderful viewers and warm welcome to the Wordsmith YouTube channel. I'm your host, Carl Joshua. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for taking the time to click on this video. Your presence here really does mean the world to me. Now, if you're new to the channel, I'd like to extend a special invitation to you all. Consider subscribing. Surprisingly, 72% of my viewership haven't hit that subscribe button yet. So if you haven't, please take a moment to do so. It's absolutely free and would mean a lot to me. I've set a goal to reach 5,000 subscribers before my upcoming birthday, and your support could make that dream a reality. So let's make it happen together. Now today is an exciting day because I'm about to experience something special for the very first time. We'll be listening and reacting to Morissette Amon's incredible performance of Never Enough from The Greatest Showman live on the 107.5 Wish Bus. So without further ado, let's dive straight into the magic. Okay, so here we go. I believe this is a radio show. This is a really iconic song of late, yeah.
I'm trying to hold my breath.
Wish 107.5.
Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream with me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing?
Really pretty vocal. Okay, I want to talk about what I've heard so far, so I'm going to pause, so bear with me. She's being intentionally delicate with her vocal in the beginning, and she's doing this by bringing the vocal cords together just enough to give the voice a little bit of body without losing that beautiful fragility to her voice. Great control there from Morissette. Also, lyrically, she kinda made a boo-boo. She sang "You Set Off a Dream" with me, I think.
You set off a dream.
And it's actually "You Set Off a Dream in Me." But I've heard English is her second language and her diction is excellent, so let that one slide, no biggie. Also, another thing that she's doing really beautifully here is her lower register is really wholesome. It's super rich. I mean, it's a rich lower register, and it's so perfect, it's so pretty. When you come across singers with a very rich depth to their voice, it adds that X factor to them that sort of draws you into the performance. Like at the moment, I'm pretty much on the edge of my seat, and it's all thanks to her ability and her talent with her vocal and her control. It's really pretty. There's a bit of breathiness in there as well, and she's exercising it to great effect for this performance. And even that part where she sang the lyric louder, she intentionally went louder. It's part and parcel of the song. It's a really clever way to structure the song using your vocal. So really great so far.
Take my hand.
Yes.
Will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you,
Great diction.
all the shine of 1,000 spotlights,
Oh yes.
all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, and it'll never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, 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 never for me, for me. Never enough.
Man, that was the wrong time to pause. That was a great bit of controlled break and cry there. That was nice. Wow. So let me talk about what I just heard, because I didn't know where to pause. It was just, all of it was so good. Man, she's got a good power vocal. That is super impressive. Wow. Yeah, and the control that she has in that lower register and even going into her belt was super tempered. She has obviously a very, very good understanding of her vocal and an intimate relationship with the vocal cords, those muscles here in your neck that control the sort of texture of your voice, and a great use of breath as well. Something I noticed here, it's really, really interesting. And she's doing what is called in vocal theory a flip. So she's jumping between her lower register, that's known as your chest voice, and your upper register, known as your head voice. She's doing this very intentionally as a stylistic choice, and it sounds wonderful. And she's got so much control. She's got control for days, because essentially her vocal cords are very close together and then barely touching in a drop of a hat. Again, control for days. She's also made some really great vowel choices here. For example, she changes the pronunciation of the word never, which is a hard R, to never, extended A to get that sustained sort of brighter sound from it. In English, we tend to have this issue that if you just had to vocalize never, that sound doesn't sound good. So as singers, what we have to do is we actually have to change it to an A, never. And that is precisely what she's doing here. It allows for the sustained belt throughout the vocal and produces that nice sound that we all know and love. I'm gonna take it back 5 because that sounded good. Back down. Ooh. Yes. I'm sorry to stop again. Something I didn't notice before. Grunting and vocal crying. The way that she started out entering into that next line, there was a bit of a grunt there. And if you want to know the shortest way to my heart, do a bit of grunting in your vocals. I love me some raspy, grunty, really sort of the type of voice where you have to gargle a bunch of nails in order to produce it. That sounds horrible, but it's my type of thing. I like raspy voices or anything close to that. She's not being raspy here, but the grunty quality to her voice in beginning that line, my kind of thing. And also that vocal crying there to end off the never enough and going into the next line. Super pretty. I love that. A lot of vocal coaches will actually teach you to try and avoid that break. But if you're really good at your vocal and controlling it, you will actually and actively choose to do it as part of a stylistic choice, which is what she's doing here. Really good, really excellent. This is someone who clearly knows what they are doing. Unfortunately, a little bit earlier, I think I did hear her make a mistake with one of the lyrics. But again, no big deal. It's her second language, and vocally she's doing a beautiful job. I'm loving this performance.
All the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough. Never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands can hold the world, and it'll never be enough. Never be enough for me. Never
Wow.
Wishclusive on Wish 1075.
Oh. Oh, that was funny. So that was great. That was beautiful. I love that. Just so should I even talk about this? Yeah, why not? So look, there's a bit of debate among vocalists about the me and May thing, because when you're singing, right, and you try to sing me, because the tongue is so far forward, that E vowel, in order to enunciate it, your tongue has to be really far forward in your mouth, which means the amount of resonance or space in that vocal chamber is greatly lessened. It makes it harder to belt out in a very strong way. So what vocalists tend to do is they change the me to May. And you heard in the first two me's, it was said as me.
For me, for me,
But on the third, when she needed to belt, she changed it to May.
for me.
Now, a lot of people say that if you can do it, don't change it, be consistent. But for me, or May, if you want to make a choice stylistically to belt out a particular vowel, if you want to change the phrasing, so be it. As long as you're producing something that you as an artist are proud of and your audience really love. Yes, I do like to hear a good me being belted if you can do it. And she did, because we heard it the first two times. She didn't sustain it though. But on the third one, where she needed the sustain to keep with the original of the song, she switched it to May. And there's nothing wrong with that. Perfectly fine. I really loved it. And it was great. Her control, her mix, her belting. Oh, dude, thank you to whoever recommended this. Thoroughly appreciate it. This was superb. This was phenomenal. I absolutely love this, and I need more of it in my life. But anyway, let's close out with some final thoughts. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and say after one song that Morissette Amon is truly a gem of a vocalist, and I'm completely captivated by the exquisite richness of her tone, particularly in the lower register. Those grunts and cries throughout the performance were nothing short of outstanding, adding a unique and emotive touch to it. One aspect that truly stood out to me was her impeccable control, especially during those high belty mix moments when she was up on those high E's. It's a testament to her skill and her artistry, and I find myself absolutely enamored by her singing. If there are more songs by Morissette Amon that you'd like me to react to and analyze, please let me know in the comment section. I'm always eager to explore and appreciate this new incredible talent, well, new for me, and I want to do it moving forward. Additionally, if there are artists you'd like me to react to and analyze, hey, I'm all ears. Your suggestions mean a lot, and I'm here to make content that you guys enjoy. So don't hesitate to drop your recommendations in the comment section below. I can't wait to hear what you'd like to see next. And guys, if you haven't already, I invite you to join our community by subscribing, and don't forget to hit that red notification bell icon next to it. This way you'll be the first to know whenever I release exciting new content. For those who are able and willing to support the channel even further, please consider checking out my Patreon. The link can be found in the description below. Your support means everything to me, and I want to keep going for as long as I can, and all of this helps in creating more amazing content for you guys. Alright everyone, so that wraps it up for today. Before I go, I want to leave you with a reminder to be kind, to be gentle, be loving, and always show respect to one another and help each other out in your community when you can. Until the next video, take care, and I look forward to seeing you all again. Cheers everyone.